Luke Melfa, and this is your BMB Coronavirus Report for Friday, April 17th, and this is the 25th day of school we've missed since we began following the stay-at-home order. Yesterday in Albany, Governor Cuomo announced that the stay-at-home order will remain in effect until May 15th, marking an additional 2 weeks from the previously announced April 29th end date. The governor cited all the positive steps taken to slow the spread of the virus to date. Closer to home, Nassau County Executive Laura Curran held her third virtual town hall on Facebook last night, where she took questions online from Nassau residents. Curran highlighted the improved testing, but reminded residents tests are still not universally available.
You still have to meet the pretty strict criteria for getting tested. Not everybody can get tested. You have to have symptoms, you have to be symptomatic, and also or have had a close contact with a confirmed positive in order to be tested. That's still the same.
Now let's check in with our BMB reporters around the district to see how the coronavirus is impacting their neighborhoods.
I'm Alisa Romandetto, and I never realized how boring 5 weeks in my house could be. When we had breaks from school, those weeks seemed to fly by in what seemed like a day. Now I feel that March and April have been an entire year in and of themselves. When it was week 1, those days seemed to be a bit faster than most, because though we were adjusting then with everything that was new. Now it seems that time never passes and everything is slow. I think that I have learned over these past few weeks is how to manage my schoolwork more effectively. I guess the slow feeling of time has given me a lot to think about. Before I was okay with managing everything, but now I feel that everything is a lot smoother with the online system. So that's a plus. I feel that in the future, people will look back at this time in history and say, so that happened. I believe that in the textbooks written years from now, a chapter on this pandemic may be called The Months That Earth Was Closed, since everything has essentially stopped because of Corona. Once again, from Wilson Avenue during the coronavirus shutdown, for BMB, I'm Alisa Romandetto.
Hi, this is Kylie Persampire from Arthur Lynn and Bellmore, and I am here with your BMB weekly review about this quarantine. Everything is going well with the shutdown so far. My family's good, I'm good, everything's working out, me and the animals. Like, the animals are, well, my frog died. That's a different story. But everything's going well. What I've learned over the past month, like, being stuck inside, honestly, is not fun at all. It honestly sucks. But when I believe in a story of the pandemic is written years from now, this is probably going to go down in history because we've been stuck inside for months now, and this is definitely a very concerning problem. But from BMB, I'm Kylie Persampire on Arthur Lane, and I'll see you next week.
Hi, this is Connor Wood reporting live from the Ward House, and I think week 1 is way different than week 5 because it feels like in week 1 I was able to get up really early, and like now week 5 I'm not getting up as early. And one thing that I've learned in the weeks of quarantine is that I really miss school, and I like school, and I guess I was taking it for granted. And then if week 5 was a chapter in a book, chapter would be called what's the date? That would be the chapter, because I'm always asking my mom, my brother, my sister, what's the date?
Thanks, guys. Yesterday marked the end of 1 month, 31 days since the shutdown of schools began. Let's take a look back and see how that month was seen right here on BMB.
Welcome to the BMB Coronavirus Shutdown Update.
Starting off with the good news, woke up at 11:30. That's about it for the good news. Now to the bad news. When I woke up, I checked my phone and saw about 50 different Google Classroom assignments to do.
As of yesterday, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has announced the first drive-up coronavirus testing facility in Nassau County at Jones Beach.
Day 4 of the shutdown. Yesterday, Governor Cuomo signed an executive order stating that schools across the state will be closed until Wednesday, April 1st.
It's horrible being home with the kids and then having to grade all these papers with, almost no time to do it all. Can't wait to come back.
It is the 5th day of this quarantine and the whole shutdown because of the pandemic. I am slowly getting cabin fever. I have had apple slices for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the past 4 days.
It's day 5 of quarantine. I'm running out of things to do. My daily routine consists of getting up at 12 p.m., attending my online classes, doing my homework, going to work, and working out in my garage. However, my job is just recently closed, so instead of getting that bread, I'm literally just sitting at home watching Netflix.
Alright, so first week of quarantine's up, and I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who are saying, this is just like an extended vacation. I can see that, but I also can't.
I think it's like day 7 of being quarantined. I'm not too sure. I've been going out for like walks with my family, or to the park, the beach, but definitely staying away from other people.
Hey Melfa, this is Mr. Gomez coming to you from my house. I hope that you're all doing well and doing your best to remain positive and remain engaged.
Meanwhile, here in Nassau County, Executive Laura Kern commended the work of our new county sheriff and unheralded county correction officers at her daily briefing.
With the extension of social distancing, my friends and I are going to have to start being pen pals or something, because it feels like we're 1,000 miles apart.
Is to take this quarantine, to stay home, self-isolation, take it seriously. Because unfortunately, when I had initially gotten sick, like I mentioned, I didn't realize that I was even sick with it. I thought I had a cold.
What's up, guys? So today I'm back with another quarantine cooking, but I'm by myself today. And
so that will do it for another episode of the BMB Daily Report.
Be sure to tune into BMB over the weekend, as the Daily Report really is daily and we'll have updates on both Saturday and Sunday.
Be sure to subscribe to BMB to get the latest on all that is going on around the district during this difficult time.
So members of our community and of our family who are struggling today,
know that you're not alone.
So that'll do it for another episode of the BMB Daily Report. Be sure to subscribe to BMB to get the latest on all that is going on around the district during this difficult time. So the members of our community and of family who are struggling today, know you're not alone. For BMB, I'm Luke Melfa.